So, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're just outside of Mount Batten, and today we're walking the stretch which is Plymouth. So we're leaving the car here and we're making our way to the other end at the beginning of Plymouth. We're going to walk back. How are we going to get there, you ask? Good question. Free parking here as well, can't be bad. What's the plan, Batman?
Right, the plan today, due to there being lack of buses on a Sunday, we've parked here, which is our end point, and we've walked to the ferry, which is about 3/4 of a mile, to get over to Plymouth and get ourselves over to where the Cremyll ferry would drop us off from our leg that we're going to do tomorrow. And then we're going to walk all around Plymouth basically, so it's an urban walk from Cremyll ferry landing to, this is Mount Batten. The book says it's about 7.5 miles and it's just all around Plymouth, so you'll see some interesting things.
Yeah, a different part of the southwest coast path really.
And potentially flat day today.
Yes. Right, we've got a ferry to catch. All this is Plymouth and we're going to be walking along here today. But we've got to get over there first to do it. We're actually in Mount Batten now. We walked 3/4 of a mile from the car park to here, which funny enough was on the southwest coast path anyway. And now we've got to find the ferry boat. So, if you want to do what we're doing, this is what it will cost you to get on the ferry. Potentially ferry number 1, because we might be able to get then a ferry to Cremyll, where we start our walk. All aboard! Okay. So we're queuing up here now for the ferry to Cremyll. Better than a bus. And there's our ferry. Ferry number 2. This isn't our stop. We thought we'd be dropped off. We thought we'd be dropped off over there. And we seem to become this side first. So we're hoping ours is the next stop. So, been officially told this is an extra stop, and the next stop is our stop. But while we're waiting,
I don't normally suffer from things like seasickness, but
this boat's rocking from side to side. We're heading the right way now, we think. Heading that way. And that's the direction we're going to be walking. And we're off. That was an interesting ferry ride. We thought we'd never get here.
Finally made it to our start point for the day. This is where the ferry brings you across the river, but we're just starting from where the ferry would drop us off and carrying on, and then tomorrow we'll finish where this ferry
Picks people up.
Yeah, or vice
Fantastic.
versa. So yeah, we're starting from here, which is our official start for the day, for this Plymouth to Jenny Cliff. There you go, 10 miles. We're going to Jenny Cliff today.
Yes.
That's where we've left our car.
Right, okay. 10 miles. We can do it. And Minehead 352 miles. Starting from there, that's it. Then we're going to see lots of signs referring to southwest coast. Different signs as well, things we haven't seen. The guide refers to lots of different coloured signs referring to the southwest coast path. Never seen anything like that before. So it's 11:40 in the morning.
But now it's all the way back to the car.
Let's go. this early stage, we're getting the feeling everywhere's really well signposted. We're thinking it's up these stairs. Nice view from the top of the steps. Fingers crossed we're going the right way. Hey! Yes. The Lighthouse is a really good focal point for us today because that's where we're heading for. It's 12 o'clock and yeah, we're going to have some lunch. And Andrew this morning kindly gave us a hot flask of water and everything to make some coffee.
Cheers, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew. Drinking from a Plymouth mug in Plymouth. Don't forget to bring your trunks if you want a free swim. On a day like today, this is perfect. So from this point here, where the pool was, Devil's Point Cafe, we're going inland for a while. Pretty colourful terrace houses, and my favourite thing of all, scaffolding. Pretty, not so pretty. Changing direction. That's cool. If you look to the right, the red signs, yes. Take a photograph. There's plenty of places to stop and have refreshments on this route. Right, heading back towards the coast. Staying down here, although this part isn't on the southwest coast route. I'm going to make a slight diversion because I want to have a quick look at the lighthouse. It's up some steps. Shows you how much I want to see this lighthouse. Find a lane again. She's somewhere down here. Right, back on the path. And we've had to stop for.
Oh, it had to be done.
Had to be done. So if you're fuelled by ice cream on the southwest coast path in Plymouth, there's basically an ice cream van on every corner.
Gate of St James. This carved marble scallop marks Plymouth's status as one of only 2 ports licensed by the Crown for the embarkment of pilgrims making their way to Santiago de Compostela in northern Spain.
This is literally where we started our second ferry journey. I believe we're heading for that giant shrimp.
It's known locally as the Barbican prawn. It has its own Twitter account. It represents the variety of fish and sea creatures.
So all this is the Barbican. Very busy on a Sunday afternoon. These signs are so clear along here. Let's put this place on the map. Pit Stop Cafe. Close. How long has that been there? It's very rusted, isn't it? No more crowds. This might be a quieter stretch now. Away from all the tourists enjoying Plymouth. Oil tankers, nice. So that's where we caught the first ferry from this morning. We've got to get over there eventually. To do that, we have got to go all the way around to the left and find a bridge. Quite a lot inland, yeah. Walking out for nearly 5 miles, so officially we're halfway, a long way in to come back out the other side. It's a big ship, my goodness, look at that. It's literally an industrial estate, probably not the prettiest part of this route. Either way, still very well signposted. You don't get this very often on the southwest coast path. Going over a bridge. There it is. There's the sign. Yay! Over a bridge. Proper sign. Stone rhinoceros. That's where we were a few moments ago, on the other side. And our industrial estate route continues. Normal service will be resumed shortly. Mount Batten, 2.7 miles. But we'll be walking past there for about another mile or so. Where's the coastline, you're wondering? So are we. Fingers crossed in a few moments. Round this corner. And lo and behold, we're back along the coast. Basically walks all along that side of the water, over the bridge to get here. Well, if I'm reading this right, we've got to go left here now. Yeah. Up a hill. Well, this part was well hidden. We almost missed this. I haven't seen a southwest coast path sign like that before. Wow. Look at this. very, very old shipwreck. Pretty cottages. We've hit a bit of a dead end. Oh, back en route. Found our way round. We're back on the coast. Mount Batten, half a mile. Recognise that side. That big green ship there. Where we caught the first ferry this morning, and the route continues this way. There's the lighthouse. We were there ages ago, because from there we walked past that big boat up there, up the estuary, round and back down here. And that's why this route is 10 miles, but from here to the lighthouse less than a mile if you could fly or swim. That's Mount Batten Tower. See Jenny Cliff Car Park. That's where we've parked this morning. I mentioned at the beginning of this vlog, the car park's completely free. Highly recommended. Time for the traditional schools on the doors.
We walked 3/4 of a mile to catch the ferry, and when we were actually off the ferry, second ferry, I set my trick. And we had to walk 1/4 of a mile to the official start and then back again, and then all the way back, and I've clocked up 10.29. How about you?
And I reset mine from the ferry, and I have 9.73.
Okay, so yeah, I think mine's quite accurate.
Okay.
We've probably walked 11 miles with the 3/4.
Yes. So yeah, we're done. Time to get some food.
Right, today was Sunday, really lovely day, blue sky. We drove round and parked at Jenny Cliff Car Park, which is just outside of Mount Batten. We took a ferry over to the harbour, and then from the harbour we caught another ferry round, and then we walked all the way back. So it's only a little bit, but it was 10 miles. Some was very nice and some was just very urban and industrial. So I'll colour into that today.